Hi, Perry.
Hi.
Um, Before I go into the music, I have another question to ask. What is the last wave you've conquered?
Well, it is a frozen wave. It was in Aspen, Colorado.
Okay.
I snowboarded for 3 days there and performed at the Winter X Games. So it's really a mountain,
Mountain.
an enormous wave.
And then your, liquid wave?
And the last liquid wave I was on, I would say, was probably up near Malibu,
Okay.
Malibu in California.
What time?
Of the year?
Yeah.
It was probably in the early fall. It gets very cold, that water over there in California, and so usually I start to get into snowboarding a little bit more during the winter and get back into surfing, get back in the water as the spring comes.
So, but you still do it regularly?
I will, when I get home, I'll start to surf again, yes.
Okay. What makes you so passionate about surfing? Really?
Well, there's a certain sense of zen that happens. You wake up in the morning, and people like to go jog when they wake up in the morning if they want to get some calisthenics. I like to go down to the beach and clear my head. I feel a lot of times some of my best ideas are gotten by just being down at this beautiful zone where there's seagulls and there's a marine layer of warm salt air coming at you. When you go into the water, it's to be in saline. It does something to your body and does something to your mind. When you come out of the water, it's almost like you've been it's expelled of toxins and taken in nutrients and it just makes you feel like a human being again.
Did you have the satellite party idea also while surfing, or?
Believe it or not, it's a very interesting point. I began to write the concept for the story with Flea, and we would surf the waves in California in the morning. He'd either come down to Venice Beach, or I'd go up there and we would surf at this place called Point Doom, which is an incredible beach that still has beautiful cliffs and big rocks. And after we would surf, we would go to his house and make a sandwich and start playing music. He had a recording studio, as I did in my garage. So we would start to trade tracks, and he would donate tracks to me, and then I would be left with them, and I would start to program the tracks and use electronic music and electronic programs to make the beats and everything else.
So Flea was actually more involved than the song Hard Life?
Well, actually, yes. In the case of Hard Life, he had written this complete song with a drummer and a guitar player, John Frusciante. And so we were at his house, and he, of course, said, "Look, would you write the lyrics and the melody for that?" And I did. And again, but I said, "Look, Flea, can I take this song and share this song with you? And I will put a different spin on it. I will chop it up and make it more of a hybrid, because obviously the Chili Peppers, their stuff is all organic playing. I was working with the hybrid of sound. I call it sedimentary rock, where it's sedimentary layers of sound, starting with subsonic programming, then putting a real drummer and bass player, guitar player, then on top of that, unisex choruses, and 30-piece orchestra on top of that.